Beyond the Badge is brought to you by the Edina Crime Prevention Fund and AAA Minneapolis.
If you're thinking of making a cozy fire in your home's wood stove or fireplace this winter, remember, an ounce of prevention really is worth a pound of cure. Edina Police Officer Bo Schoenhardt spoke with Edina Fire Marshal Rick Hammerschmidt to find out how to prepare a chimney for safe use throughout the season. Bo?
Thank you, Brian. I'm here at Fire Station 1 today with Edina's Fire Marshal Rick Hammerschmidt. How you doing today, Rick?
Doing good, Bo. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me today.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
Today I'm here to talk to you about fire safety with your chimney and fireplace in your home. How often should one get their fireplace cleaned?
Well, you know, they recommend that you have your fireplace cleaned and inspected annually. It kind of depends on how often you have fires. If you have a lot of fires, they recommend even having it done more than annually. But that's a good recommendation annually.
Now, after it's cleaned and I use it for the first time, what kind of firewood am I going to use with my fireplace?
They recommend wood that's been seasoned and dried for at least 6 months. For hardwood like oak, they recommend at least 12 months.
Now, what other things can I burn? Let's say around Christmas time, and we're opening up all our gifts. Can I throw all that stuff in the fireplace on Christmas Day?
No, we don't recommend that. Some people do use a little bit of newspaper to start their fire, but other than that, you don't want to throw paper, you don't want to throw garbage in your fireplace. You want to burn clean, dry wood.
Now, what about other things around the yard from my projects from this summer? So let's say I have some leftover wood from a shed or another project. Are those things safe to burn?
You know, only if it's dried wood that's not stain treated, you wouldn't want to burn anything like that. Only if you had cut some fresh 2x4s that have been dried, that probably would be okay, but other than that, I wouldn't burn anything else other than cut firewood.
Rick, what about gas fireplaces, the inserts that people put in place of their regular wood-burning stoves? Do you treat those the same, or how are they different?
Well, you know, the gas fireplaces that are sealed units that come installed from a manufacturer are different than the gas ones that are put into an old existing wood-burning fireplace. Okay. They still want to have that inspected. They're burning gas, which is clean, but we also want to make sure it's vented properly to avoid carbon monoxide poisoning. So those appliances should be checked as well. But you're not going to have buildup like creosote in those chimneys. Now,
my fire's done and it's out, either for the evening or I'm done using my fireplace. What do I do with the ashes?
Well, it's a good question. It's very important they recommend waiting 24 hours before you empty your firebox, and always treat ashes that they're hot. So empty your firebox with a metal container, take it outside, wet them down, and keep that box stored away from a home or your deck until it's ready to dispose of them.
Well, Rick, thank you for talking to me today about fireplace safety. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Bo. Appreciate you coming.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Brian, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Bo. If you'd like more information about chimney safety, visit the Chimney Safety Institute of America's website.